Hey, how's it going? I'm here with Agent Kyle. He's retired. He retired because there's so many collectibles in this game that he just could not do it anymore. So, there is a full menu about collectibles. You can go to Adventure, go to Collectibles, or just do Alt-L to open the menu. Now, a lot of this has been touched on in a lot of the other videos, but only to a small degree. So this is your actual menu for figuring out all the things that you have done. This is not the Adventurer's Tome, but the completion of an Adventurer's Tome will get you an igneous token. So these are very difficult to come across. So in your islands tokens, you can see by section of the ocean, all the islands and whether or not you have acquired them. So you can see I'm 0 out of 13, 0 out of 16. I don't have many of the island tokens in the newer areas, but if you go back to the early areas, like this one here, I've gotten 3 islands tokens. So the token is, there's usually a special quest, or you have to have a rapport with an NPC. There's many ways to get the tokens. It might even be an Una's specialty task, the reputation task. So you can track what you've done by here, and then you can go ahead and find what ones you haven't done and go collect them. Now, moving on to Giant's Hearts. Giant's Hearts... Oh, actually, sorry. Let's go back here real quick. So the reward info, there's an NPC where you can find them by going to view location. We all know it on the island, that big statue. You trade them in, and then you can talk to the guy that's nearby. He will activate these as you get the tokens. So I currently have, I believe it's 9. Yeah, 9. So I can't even get the 10 one yet, which is Threaten Emote. All the way at the end here, you can get a cool statue. But there's lots of different things in here that you might want. So like a ship skin for a turtle. You want a turtle ship? I want a turtle ship. So I got to get 80 island tokens. It's a lot of island tokens. There is a turtle mount that you can get at 25. So if you're a turtley boy, you just want to be in the turtle club, you may want to go and do all these island things. You can also get things like the masterpieces. So it's Ark Collectibles and ruins, like all kinds of stuff from this one here. So moving on from there, so you can see the total collection status if you want to just do everything in there, or you can do it by area. Moving to Giant's Hearts. This one here, Giant's Hearts are, again, something that you either get from rapport, get from doing specific quests. Almost all of the collectibles are. You have to do different sets of content. It's not just like one set of content to get it all. But you can, again, view locations. So if you talk to this guy here on Wisdom Isle, you can get your rewards for finding these things. So finding the Giant's Hearts, again, have very good rewards, including skill point potions. So there is 4 skill point potions from your Giant's Hearts, and this is going to cause your character to actually get a physical power increase, because you can get a higher level skill on, so like you'll have a couple that'll be 10, some of them will be 7, but you might be able to get another one to be 7 if you get these skill points. So these will matter. Ruins are very good, and again, masterpieces, which we're going to get to soon. But then the Giant Secret Chest is for getting all of them. You get a structure and a title. I know a lot of people are really big on titles. So you can see the total here and just scroll through it, or you can see this nice kind of collectible thing here. Omnium Stars is a end game content. Again, it's something that you have to do based on specific sets of content. So like there's a rapport, there's field bosses. This is usually, from what I understand, is the final kind of deal that you do, because there's actually a quest on, I think, the final island where they start teaching you about doing this, but your rewards from doing it are pretty high as well. So you have your skill potions, you have some of the better ruins, so like the best wealth ruin. So the highest tier is from here. I believe this is the highest tier. I don't think there's a relic status on the ruins. You got your greater stat increases, so 25 skill points. Like there's a lot there. So after that, and to turn those in, again, you click it. So this is on the final island, or final as of this video. Go to masterpieces. So this is, you saw in a lot of those other things that one of the rewards was a masterpiece. So when you get your masterpieces, again, you're getting them from all kinds of different places. When you hover over the option, it says where you get it from. So the collectibles, giant's hearts, your exchange with Atropus, shady merchant, that's on a specific island. You got boss rushes, cube, all your different sets of content have ways to get these art pieces. And as you get them, it starts filling in the actual art. So it kind of looks cool because as you fill it in, you might have something you can actually look at. That looks cool. So the rewards for this start getting pretty interesting. For two reasons. For art, you have your stuff in here. So you get your one of them's a token, like an island token, which is interesting because now we're going back to that first thing. You get a lot of card packs, you get your runes and stuff, but these ones here, if you get 20 art pieces, you get 3,000 gold. If you get 30 art pieces, you get another 5,000. And then you have at the very end another 13,000. So like you get a lot of gold if you go find all of these art pieces. It's a lot of gold right now. It won't be as much way down the road when everybody's at the end of tier 3. So you want to do these sooner rather than later and then invest that money into either like the premium currency or being able to like buy mats and stuff like that. So you can turn that in again on this island here. So Sunflower Island. Again, every single one of these menus will have the view location to where you go talk to the person to get the reward. So as you can see, I have these unlocked, but I haven't gone and received the reward yet. I apparently have something that has popped up in my stronghold. I have a lot of notifications, and that's probably annoying certain people. So, Makoko Seeds. I know a lot of people in our guild are Makoko fanatics, I would say. There is 1,209 Makoko Seeds throughout the entire game. You've probably seen them. They're these little beans. And I've gotten 112. I've not really been focusing on them. But this menu here allows you to look and see, as an overview, the Makoko Seeds that you've gotten from each location. So you can go start seeking them out and clearing each kind of section. As you get those Makoko Seeds, you can then get rewards from the guy in Makoko Village, including this ship's skin can be put onto other ships, and it apparently increases your ship speed a lot. So you can put this on, say, the Astray, the fastest ship in the game, and go even faster. Or maybe you just like how it looks and you want to go for that. You got a lot of other things in here. This one here allows you to transform into an egg of creation. It's kind of fun. You've got titles, you got just all kinds of stuff, right? So generally speaking, when you're searching for an item in one of our upcoming videos for the item codex, it might lead you to this to say, where do I find the title Makoko Hunter? Then it'll bring you to this and it'll say you find that from doing collectible Makoko Seeds. This is where you'll find how many you need. So moving on from there, another way to do Makoko Seeds, you can also see them in your map. It always says how many is on that map. If you go to an island, you can see just by hovering over the island, it'll say whatever out of whatever. So that's another way that you can look at that. So back into Alt L, now we're on to igneous tokens. So these are found from doing 100% completion in your, if you hit N, you'll have your Adventurer's Tome. So 100% completion in one area gets you the igneous token for that place. Very difficult to do, very time intensive, but very rewarding because we're going to go into the view rewards here. You can see you can get to the golden Turpion mount. You can get structures, you can get skill point potions again, so these are the big ones. But the biggest thing from doing these collectibles, in my opinion, is this right here, the Bifrost Key. It gives you another Bifrost slot, so it allows you to teleport another location. This is account-wide, this is roster-wide, so all of your characters unlock an additional Bifrost location. So it's very powerful. You also get like some legendary cards. Like this one is very, very big. The luminous energy is also really cool. It's basically an aura, right? So you can turn those in Lutera Castle here. You'll see that little igneous token in the bar. Moving on to World Tree. So World Tree is a collection for doing specific types of gathering. So this one here is logging. You have your foraging, fishing. I don't do fishing much, so I haven't gotten any. As far as I can understand, it is a random chance that they will drop from doing the activity. That's how I've gotten all the ones I have so far. And your rewards for this, you can find them, again, same bar, actually, as the igneous tokens. And you get a bunch of different stuff here. So, lots of cool stuff, like the transformations, your masterpieces, which then go to the other place. You can turn into a fish. It's a rabbit. Like, a lot of these things are fun, right? Moving on to your sea bounties. So, this portion here, I get often people ask me about the adventures. So you will get these maps. Actually, do I have one? I think I already did it. This might be one. No, I think that's a quest. So there's ones that are called adventures. They're adventure maps, and when you find them, it gives you like an X marks the spot, and you go and do that content, and it's an adventure. So one of them that I had was this lighthouse here. So it gave me an X marks the spot right around the bottom here. I drove there, I touched it, and it revealed this and did a little cutscene, and now that thing is over there glowing for me. So it's really, I mean, they're not, some of them are special, some of them are not too special, but there's a lot of those as well. And we can turn these in again for lots of really good stuff, including pirate coins. You got your titles, the Tears of the Abyss. This one here is going to be used for other content. So a lot of these things you do to go do something else. A lot of crew applications in here as well, and another one of the higher tier wealth options. This one here is 1 million silver, so this one here is 2 million. So these are, as much as you might be like, wow, I have so much silver and I'm always just tons of silver, I don't need it. Believe me, when you hit the end game, you start needing it. Things start costing 1 million silver to buy some of these collectible things. You need like 10 to 200,000 silver per honing. It starts getting really big. So like this is actually huge. Getting 3 million silver, it's great. Saves you a lot of farming elsewhere. This one gets turned in on the Peyto ship. So that is your collectibles menu. So again, Alt L, you bring this up and go through each thing. So if you are a completionist, you have tons of stuff that you can do in this game and get great rewards for it. A lot of it's cosmetic, a lot of it is gameplay. So like there's an incentive for both the collectionist and the elitist min-maxers. Both types of people are going to want to do a lot of this, if not all of it, long term. Alright, so that's another guide down. Cheers!